Okay, big road game coming up against a very good team, a tough place to play. You look at LSU offensively, and it looks like a video game when you watch them on film. Their quarterback is outstanding, the way he plays. He's got some big-time receivers. You got quite a few of them that have big playability. The running game, when they hand the football off, they've been very successful. Number one offense in our league, number two in the NCAA. Against some pretty good opponents. Defensively, a top 25 defense. I think they've got 9 guys back from last year. Very impressive unit. And then special teams, they're at the top in most of the special teams categories in our league. So really well-rounded team. Like I said, I think their ranking is much deserved. One of the best teams in the country at this point, if not the best. So it's a big challenge for us. I know our guys are looking forward to going there and playing. Last year we had extremely tough loss, the way that it ended. Looking forward to going there and playing against a very good team. Also, too, one of our focuses, of course, that's a loud place to play. We didn't handle the noise very good at Florida. We've been focused on that off week and then even last week. So really, expecting our guys to handle the noise better and communicate better than we did at Florida. Questions?
What are some things you have done to sort of improve your ability to handle it?
Yeah, well, not just crowd noise, but just some little wrinkles that we feel like can help us, as far as our communication goes and along those lines.
Guys, is this without Booby again? How big is that, and how for these young guys to go in and play to perform in a game like this?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, not having Booby obviously is a tough one, but the good thing is they did get some experience last week on the road. We do know it's going to be louder and everything that goes with it, but they got that experience, and we got a lot of trust in them, and this is why they came to Auburn. And now you just got to seize the moment.
Is Booby progressing on?
What's that?
Booby
yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good with his rehab and everything that goes with it. Yeah, I think every team's different. We've got a different team, they've got a different team, and we have an opportunity. And 2 years ago we let one off the hook, and a lot of our guys experienced that are here. And if we get that opportunity, we got to finish it. But it's a great opportunity. Like I said, I mean, you're playing against one of the best teams in all of college football right now on their home field. But this team's different, and every year's different.
You've had a lot of lulls on offense in the second quarter this season, including last week at Arkansas, 13 yards. When you've looked at the film, what is it?
It's a little bit of all the above. I mean, some execution. We've got to put our guys in better positions and all that. But, so we'll need to be better in the second quarter, I'll tell you that.
There's a temptation to think that once you get off the script, which is about the time the second quarter gets going, that's when things start getting a little weird.
There could be some of that. Like I said, there's a lot of different, things that account for that, and we're well aware and doing our best to address those things.
Would you be able to overcome a lull like that at LSU in the second quarter?
We'll have to see how the game goes. I mean, obviously they're very explosive, but we'll just have to see how the game goes, and hopefully we'll correct it. That's our plan.
Gus, obviously every week's important, but importance of pass rush and doing it with 4 against a team like LSU.
They do a good job of getting the ball out quick too. They've done a good job, and he can extend plays. I mean, you're talking about a complete guy. I mean, he throws the ball vertically down the field. He's very accurate. He's very accurate with his intermediate and his quick game, and he can extend plays. He's a good runner too. I mean, they can call quarterback runs, and he can run it too. So, he's a complete quarterback.
Is this a team, though, that does throw it down the field a little bit more than most people do?
They throw it down the field. And, matter of fact, when they throw it down the field, they're pretty accurate, so they're not just to take shots. I mean, they usually make you pay when they throw it down the field.
At this point, would you expect Nick Coe to be available to play?
Yeah, we'll see how he does in practice today and take care of his stuff and all that, and we'll see how it works this week. Bailey's progressing really good. We're hoping that we get him out there some this week to take some reps. We'll see. I'll know, later in the week, but it is good news that he's progressing well, and like I said, we need to get him back, pretty soon. That'll give us some depth.
When there is a streak like you had one in a certain place a long time, do you bring that up? Do you use it as motivation, or do you tell them that's old news?
Well, I mean, no, I don't have to bring it up because everybody else brings it up, and our guys know, but at the same time, just from a coach's standpoint, that every year is different, and it doesn't matter what happened in the past. I mean, you got an opportunity, you got to go seize the opportunity. So that's really as simple as it gets as far as our approach.
When you look at a lot of kind of the national media and everything, a lot of them have been talking about Alabama and LSU here in 2 weeks, more so than this game. Is there any motivation in that? I'm sure your players are. It's been everywhere.
Yeah, we're worried about playing LSU. I mean, I can't answer what everybody else is thinking, but we got our hands full with these guys. We respect them. They're a very good team. This is a big game for us, especially the way that it ended last year. That was a really tough pill to swallow, and we'll see what happens.
Do you get a sense that you guys are being overlooked some by the
And I've said this before, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, good or bad or in between. I mean, we're taking it one game at a time. We're staying focused with our head down. We're not going to get distracted by anybody else's opinion, good or bad.
Gus, you talk about them being one of not the best teams in the country. If you can win this game, does that give you a claim to be at that same level?
I mean, it means that we beat a really good team if we're able to beat them. So that's really as simple as it gets.
In your experience, Gus, how tough is it to go on the road and beat a top 10 quality team like LSU?
Well, I mean, it's hard to go on the road in our league anyway. And then, if you're playing a very talented team that's playing well, it's even that bigger of a challenge. But, that's part of it. I mean, that's part of it. And, I said that's a challenge, but that's a challenge that, we need to be ready for.
You're nearly 15 years of college football. Does what Marlon Davidson and Derek Brown are doing right now compare to anything you've seen, whether it's on team you coach or team you coached against?
We talked about, before the season started, Nick Fairley, had a dominant season, and those two guys right now are in that same category. I mean, they're doing it week in and week out, and so both of them are dynamic impact players, and they're both playing at a very high level right now.
Can they change a game like this?
Well, they can. I think they have the ability to change any game. I mean, they're impact players, and I think both have done that. Every game this year.
Yes, this is going to be your 100th game as a college head coach. Did you realize that?
I didn't realize that. How about that? How about that, Kirk?
It's in the notes?
Yep. There you go. Kirk didn't tell me that, guys.
How have you changed as a head coach since you first started?
I think anytime you have experience, you gain wisdom as you go, and everything that goes with it. So that's probably the biggest way.
It sounds like it's going to be wet and swampy down there. Does that affect the things that you rep this week? Knowing maybe you'd be better off running?
No, I mean, I think you got to. It just depends. Okay, so if it is a torrential downpour, you got to have a plan.
Yeah.
But if it's just raining, you practice in the rain. You just got to keep footballs dry, and it doesn't change a whole lot. Now, wind, that's when you really get concerned. From a wind is the biggest factor that can change a game, in my opinion. But you separate the torrential downpour. Okay, you have a plan, and then you have a wind plan. But if it's just raining, you just got to keep, dry football in there, and you do what you do, and it is what it is.
Can you simulate wind?
In practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
No doubt.
How about that? You practice outside, it's going to be windy sometimes, and so you can simulate it.
How does the secondary improve? I know you guys only have one interception and don't rank very high in the league, but does the secondary?
We had an interception, Saturday.
Okay, well, those may be old stat sheet.
Yep.
So how's the secondary performed?
Yeah, I think they've done a good job, and we had some opportunities, and Denson almost had another one, the other day. So we've just been working on seizing the moment and catching balls extra and everything that goes with it. So, but like I said, I think last week at this time I said that number will grow, and we're close, and it did last week. And we need to continue that each week.
Coach, on that same subject, Joe Burrow's only thrown 2 receptions this season.
Yeah.
At this point. What do you tell your defense and your secondary, especially? How do you approach a quarterback like that or an offense like that doesn't turn it over much in terms of journey?
Yeah, I mean, you got to play sound coverage. I mean, that's the main thing. And he's very accurate, and timing with his receivers is really impressive to watch. And we just got to try to keep him off balance and try to make him uncomfortable. That's the big challenge. He's been pretty comfortable so far, and when he's comfortable, it's really something to watch. So we got to find a way to make him uncomfortable, and our defensive backs we got to play sound coverage.
How big is tackling this pace in a game?
Yeah, real big, and we've done a good job up to this point. And we're gonna have to continue that because they got some guys, that you give them a little space, they can make a short one, a long one. They've done that just about every game, so that's really a big focus that we've talked about.
What do you think it is about Baton Rouge? This is the longest road losing streak for Auburn against any team. What is it that just leads to losses there?
I guess we hadn't found a way to finish. When you say that, of course, I get asked that just about every time. But 2 years ago, we had an opportunity and we didn't finish the game. And so if we get that opportunity again, we got to do a better job of finishing. So that's probably the best way to answer that.
When you look at that game 2 years ago, how much blame do you put on yourself?
A lot, a whole lot. Matter of fact, all losses, you look at yourself first. So. I said, if we get in that situation, I got to do a better job too.
Anything else?
All right, thank you all.